What's up, yo? This is Views Podcast. It's been a while. Welcome to another exciting episode. Today is an exciting one. I'm happy. Um, I'm happy. That's all I can say.
All right.
Um, yeah. So today's podcast is brought to you by the Praetorium. The Praetorium, the perfect venue for your perfect occasion. Charlie, peak season they come.
What season that?
November, December. Everybody they do wedding.
Yeah.
Look, they have few slots available. Now it's your chance to jump at it and get something. Call them on 0244 But on a more serious note, what did they do, Seth?
Peter.
Yeah.
Everything, Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Everything.
Everything, Charlie.
Everything.
All your events, wedding events, parties, birthday
Outdooring.
parties. Jeffrey's outdooring.
Very soon. Yeah.
Yeah. Town hall meetings. Any event you can think of, just call them on 0244 and they will hook you up. The Praetorium, the perfect venue for your perfect occasion. Charlie paid dues.
Yeah, Charlie. So we have MatCon, which is coming to you. I mean, we actually had one in September. Really good. It was,
My man.
Charlie, if you missed that, you missed out. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
But in light of the year of return,
Year of return.
we are having a very special one in December.
Yeah.
So just check us out on Eventbrite and we'll be there. Location, venue, time, everything will be communicated to you in due time.
And listen to Views Podcast. Of course, you're gonna
that's
get
where you're gonna
something.
find everything.
Yeah. And Madcon, laugh,
Drink,
switch. There you go.
That's it.
Yo, so today's podcast is about something, out there.
Yeah,
It's on
a bit,
Twitter.
a
It's
bit
been
controversial, but
A bit controversial.
we still have to talk about it.
Yeah, we need to talk about it because
this is Views Podcast.
we have some views we need to express,
That's
bro.
it. You just need to tell you what's going on. That's it.
But most importantly, we have a guest today. I mean, that's in a bomb. So if I just talk we have met a gentleman called Mr. Nana Kwabena Kwati.
Where are you from? My name is Nana Kwabena.
Nah, I mentioned everything. Yeah, so welcome to the show.
Thank you.
There you go. So, now, before we start here, I need to give some shout-outs, man.
Okay.
Now, people who listen to me and people who know me know this guy, I don't really like him. But he did something which needs to be acknowledged. Because for us Views Podcast, we respect the Ghanaian hustle.
Yeah.
We support the
100%.
Ghanaian hustle.
Yeah.
And where credit is due, you give credit.
That's it.
Shout outs to my man Sarkodie for winning BET
okay,
Hip Hop
yeah.
Awards.
Well, you know, like, oh yeah, you know, like,
I know they like him. Shout out to my man Sarkodie for winning the best international flow.
who knows like Sarkodie? Sarkodie is Charlie.
Fuck that nigga. But yeah,
Alright, cool.
still shout outs to him for
So
what he
shout
did.
out to Sarkodie.
It was amazing. I wasn't expecting that kind of subject matter, but he killed it.
Yeah.
Did the skin bleaching, did the Africanism, Pan-Africanism. It was off the chain. I loved it.
He's changing again.
I hope nobody did that
Irish
dumb
cream.
thing anymore.
Which one?
He put Ghana on the map. I don't know which map.
It's all,
that
he did.
Ghana
Yeah,
on.
he did. People are on Twitter saying he put Ghana on the map. I mean, after the Irish cream and building a statue for Ace Hood,
He's good.
I mean, this time he delivered. He brought it home. So
Yeah.
he deserves everything.
Well.
Big up to Sarkodie. You did your thing, and
They
we
say
support you. We
they say which
acknowledge
map
you
did
for
you
what
bring?
you did.
You put Ghana on it.
Yeah, I've not seen
Which
a map
new map
without
that-
Ghana on it. Maybe a European map doesn't have Ghana on it, but
He put Ghana on the map.
well,
man.
my view.
Put Ghana on the map.
Ghana always did a map top.
I mean, you know what you talk about musically.
He highlighted it.
Musically, Shatta Wale did this thing with Beyonce.
Yeah.
Now he has won BET Hip Hop Awards where he walked on stage to receive the award.
Yeah.
So that's something worth talking about. But that's not the point. It's about, that's why I said the subject matter, the lyrics, what he spoke about. He
Yeah.
spoke about skin bleaching, Pan-Africanism, and believing in yourself as an African. Like Africans are kings, so you should believe in who you are. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
But is he actually living up to what he was preaching?
Yeah, I mean, I hate the
mean-
guy, but it's not like I hate him. I'm a hater of him.
Okay.
It's not passionate like I hate him. But I have a history with
But
him.
every time my boy, how if he hate Sarkodie?
I be Tema boy. Sakuri be Tema boy. And all this hate started from Tema, which I know he doesn't know. But I the hate. It be normal. I go for it. It be normal. But the thing be say, fuck it. Moku just jump in. Moku just jump.
This is not why we're here.
This is not be why we're here. But
Alright.
yo man, on a more serious note, last week and a bit of this week, there's been something trending
Yeah.
on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere, even on BBC,
Especially on BBC.
especially on BBC, because
Yeah.
they brought about the whole thing.
Exactly.
And it's worth talking about because, they
It's
dubbed
everywhere.
it Sex for Grades,
Yeah.
which,
Well, we didn't see any sex.
didn't say sex,
Well, we didn't see any sex in the video.
but that's besides the point, man. Yo, nigga,
Anyway.
everybody, we not say it happened.
Yeah, but we could jump into them later.
Yeah, but so they dubbed it Sex for Grades. They had some lecturers in there who were like, say, people them are poppy the full show kiddies.
Say that again.
People them are
Say
poppy
that
the full
again.
show kiddies.
Child.
Sick of all because of
Small.
Tonga. Yeah, but I mean, it was quite unfortunate, especially in the case of the Nigerian.
Yeah.
He was all out, like,
He was
they say
ready.
when Nigerians are doing something,
Yeah.
They go all
they
out.
go all out. So he was all out for the push, but
He was ready.
exactly, the Ghanaians were beating around the push, and now I think they are saying they didn't, and blah
Like
blah
the
blah blah.
same soup them all day inside.
Yeah, but
So you might as well just go hard. True.
yeah, but the whole thing is say, look, this is not new to us. We've all been to the university.
Yeah.
You tech, Nana Kwabna tech, me IPS, and we know this. It happens.
Yeah.
I want to take it from this angle. I've been on Twitter. I've read it. I've read some of the comments. People are, putting out there saying, Jampo didn't do anything remotely close to grades. The girl was not even a student. He even bought a shoe. Why would you buy a shoe if you have grades to blackmail, the girl with, making all sort of excuses? But I feel it goes beyond that point. What they are trying to highlight here, the real picture they are trying to paint is there are ladies who are being harassed, in universities by male lecturers in positions of power.
Yeah.
That's what they are trying to highlight.
Yeah.
Which we are all aware of this, one way or the other. We've experienced it. We've seen it
We've heard
somehow.
it. We know it.
Yeah. So I was a bit, should I say, upset? Not upset, but I was a bit disappointed to see such comments
Yeah.
that Bobby no sex day. I mean, we don't see sex, but
We know the end
it
from the
happens.
beginning.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It happens, and it's been there.
But the funny thing is, BBC, when they were capturing the story, they said this is endemic to West Africa.
Well, the word they like.
I know they like. I mean, that whole sentence doesn't even. Why would you say it's just endemic to West Africa?
And
It's
having
just-
in mind the Guardian reports that came out just a week before.
Yeah.
Well, saying that the UK people too.
Yes.
Yo, it's besides the point, bruh. It's besides the point. The thing is it a problem? If it is a problem, can we acknowledge it and do something about it? Are you getting the point? I mean, we can go into the technicalities of, UK people to they do some.
Everybody did do
I
something.
mean,
That's
the
what I'm
guy
trying
go
to
buy
say.
a shoe. Can I be your side guy? That guy is doing fuck
Side
off. Oh, Charlie. We can go into all that technicalities and everything, but Charlie, the fact still remains that if you had a sister, if you had
Daughter.
a daughter,
Yes.
if you had a wife who forgot to wear her ring, still niggas don't give a fuck about a ring though.
No.
Would that be the case?
Yeah.
If that happened to you, would you be happy? If you have a
Exactly.
daughter who was so brilliant and was, earning her degree, even though in Africa they say degrees are not earned, they are awarded. And this happens to her, would you be happy about it? That's I think that's the underlying factor.
Yeah.
I think that's the underlying factor. And it was quite unfortunate to see people talking about all these things. And there was a video which came out saying, Jampu, when he walked into lectures, like you say, with each other, with each other.
And the crocodile tears he was shedding and all that.
Oh, Charlie.
I mean,
Maybe you don't eat that tree, but eat some tree before.
Yo,
So-
you see, the thing is, that is something we need to acknowledge. Guy, look, we are human beings.
Yeah.
And we are men. For us, at least in this room, we are men. And we know, yo, man, ideally, if you're married, Jampo is married, right? Or he's not?
he should be.
He should be, but we
Yes.
can't say for sure. But
Let's assume he is.
let's assume he
Ah,
is.
he is. He said his wife is outside the country.
Was he the
In the
one?
video,
Nah,
yes.
no, I'm not sure. The one who said I should be your side guy, no.
Nutako.
He was the one who is married.
Ah, side
Charlie, you
man.
invest in this.
Offside man.
Yeah, but I don't know. But even if he is, I mean, you know, we live in this society, and we know that Legon. If you go to Legon at night, V8 park. No
Okay.
young boy get money for V8.
So, can we start already?
Yeah, we are starting.
Okay,
we in there.
so my view.
Yeah.
I have
You know
two
what's up?
views on this.
Yeah, man.
There's a view. There's one side of this story that is not entirely right.
Mm.
What BBC says is it's a sex for grades investigation.
Mm. Mm.
So first of all, the investigation wasn't conclusive enough. Because if you say sex for grades, you should see grades and you should see sex. That's one.
That's you being technical. Well, okay, I get it. Go on.
Two, we all know this thing goes on. Not just in the universities, in workplaces, everywhere.
Yo, people they chop them up, paddies them up,
People men that have power
yeah.
make trade the power for something.
Of course. Are you saying
Women-
it's a fair trade?
There has never been a fair trade since Adam. There has never been a fair trade since Adam.
Mm.
Yes, because I remember people gave sardines for human beings.
Yo, man.
Yes.
You good. Continue.
So the second view we're all being oblivious to is the fact that this thing was started not by the men but by the women.
See, Nana Kwabena, if you talk that, how do you know?
Yeah, make
Okay.
you explain. Yeah.
So
How
I know,
do you know? Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
I know ladies that didn't want to learn. Typically, when I was in uni,
The same happened my time
I'm saying
as well.
what I know. You
Yeah,
can also say what
the
you
same
know
happened
later.
my time, but you see, you are qualifying it to say it was started by the ladies.
Oh, you know, it's always the person that has the egg
Mm.
that can make an omelette.
Yeah, but the guy get power.
Yes, but he's the frying pan somewhere.
Why
You have the
choosing
egg,
for him
so
to
you
be the
can.
frying pan?
All right. So my other view is this thing was started, or yes, because it's he who pays the piper that chooses a song, right?
Mm.
Or whatever that saying was. I'm not that old. I'm not Shakespearean. So some ladies started approaching some of these professors
Mm.
like, oh, I can make you feel good, all those things, because they didn't want to learn and they wanted to pass anyway.
Mm.
Then some of the professors also, seeing this, started taking undue advantage of even those that weren't ready to offer those services.
I see what you're saying.
No, I can see that, but you see,
So
Go
then
on.
we come to the third part where it is totally insane for an old man
Mm.
to take advantage of a young lady for any reason, not
Mm.
just for grades,
Mm.
for any reason at all.
Mm. But to play the devil's advocate, like the girl be
You
of
always
age.
play the devil's
Yes,
advocate,
and
but-
there, I
Not
know,
of
I know,
age, you know what I'm saying?
I've hustled that point I've hustled that point for a very long time.
Mm.
That people say, oh, the ladies are of age. Oh,
Yeah, by law.
and the most insane one I heard was the ladies dress provocatively. Do you have sex with your daughter in the house when you see her wearing her panties?
I don't
How
get daughter.
Can't relate.
I can't relate. I don't get daughter. But I mean, yeah, this brings us to, it delves a bit into no means no and Me Too movement and stuff like that. Because the ladies are saying I can dress however I want because that's how I feel I should dress for
Yeah.
such an occasion, and it doesn't give you any right for you to
Look at me somewhere.
look at me in a
different way.
certain way or group me or
Yeah.
something of that sort, which is fair.
It is fair.
It's fair. I can understand that. I mean, they owed me, but it's fair. We grow, we evolve as human beings.
Okay.
Now patriarchy is not the ish anymore, so I can get it. Yeah, go on, bro. Go on.
So I think, like, in conclusion, it's I don't see the sex for grades being such a big issue. I'm saying such a big issue because it's not like endemic as they are saying or as they're
So
reporting
you,
it to
you just
be.
don't like the word endemic.
No, endemic is something that you get out of. You just walk out of here and you see on the streets. That's endemic.
Yeah, but niggas is folk.
I don't know about that.
Look, yo, man. So that's what I'm saying. That we've all been to the universities, and we know these things are happening. Okay. No, I'm not going to say this, but because I gave where I went to school, so I'm not going to say that. But we know these things are happening, and what I don't agree with you, Nana Kwabna, is that it started from the ladies. You and I, like Baomia, we were not there.
You and I.
Yeah, when it started. You get what I mean?
Yes.
So I can't say for sure because I also understand that people can be so messed up in their heads that they would actually want to take advantage of a young lady because of their power.
Yeah.
Not necessarily you showing them that, oh, there's an opening here, and then they decide to take undue advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. That I can understand. But I still believe that there are some men who are sick enough to do that.
Yes.
To take undue advantage because of the power
They
they
have.
will at the time.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the only part where I don't agree with you. And I'm not saying that there are not women out there who are, actually going at these lecturers and seducing them. And, because some lecturers are not even looking at them.
Yes.
But they will do things for them to notice
to look
them.
at you, yes.
And then, the rest is history. I know that. I've seen it. Jay, you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that year wasn't confident.
Yeah, but that is not what I think BBC was trying to drive at. I think they are trying to throw light on the fact that there are ladies who are prepared to learn, who are prepared to make their grades, and for some reason, because maybe by virtue of they are beautiful, they are God bless them be endowed. You know what I'm saying? Why you talk?
Might be true.
Some lecturers would like take advantage of them,
Yeah.
and that is what is not right. That is what is not right, and
You
that's
see,
what.
the thing is, actually kind of side with Nana Kwabna.
Really?
Yeah, because no, the thing is, listen, there are some girls who actually would not want to learn
Yes.
and would want to go in for like
The
obviously
easy way out.
the easier option. But the thing is, I mean, for some lecturers, the thing is when they see that maybe 1 or 2 girls have actually done this, what they do is they go and tell other lecturers that, yo, Charlie, these girls are
Oh.
my mind day.
No,
You get me?
So then
it's no. Wait a minute. Is that an assumption? Because there is a club.
that's what I was about
That's
to say.
up. So I'm getting there. So I'm
some
getting
sort
there.
of a cartel.
So I'm getting there. So it's okay. For now, I'll just say it's an assumption.
Okay.
So now other lecturers know, and they are actually looking out for these girls. But maybe they will not come to you. So now you have to go to them. So now it's become a one size fits all for all the girls out there.
Yes.
So now they're just shooting their shot to see which one is actually going to work.
Yeah, but
Do you get me?
if it was just shooting your shot to see whether it work or not, that's fine. Because you're of age, I can shoot my shot.
So I think that's what
we
these
can
guys
go
are
through
doing.
The part of ethics, but that is not what we are talking about. Because I understand, as part of their code of ethics, you're not supposed to date any student on campus.
Yep.
But that's not what we are talking about. If they're of age and you see some girl and you like, and you just only going to shoot your shot to see whether it works, cool, no problem. But this is the part where what they are trying to say is they are actually sort of blackmailing them, give me the pussy, getting an A.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie, listen.
And
the thing is,
I know-
That's where the issue is.
listen, the thing is, Charlie, listen. We go restaurants, right?
Yeah.
You got a cheesecake.
Mm.
It'll be you. I mean, I see you from afar. I'm thinking, Charlie, me too. I go fit get something. So
Yeah.
I get to the counter. The time
But
the
that's
cheesecake
on
finish.
the menu.
Yeah, but that ain't right.
Let me finish. But then you go for the next best thing, right? So what you go do? You talk your way into it. If not, you go tell the chef, say, make you go cook some, give you. What I'm trying to say is, maybe these girls are not the kind of girls that approach lectures all the time.
Yeah.
But he can always coax them into getting what you want.
But coaxing with coaxing doesn't come with coaxing and baiting are not the same thing.
What true?
You understand? You
Yeah.
can talk someone into doing something that they may not have expressively wanted to do from the beginning.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people say Ghanaian ladies are pretenders or what. I've heard that a lot from foreigners in Ghana. And they say, oh, Ghanaian ladies are pretenders, especially East Africans. Because there, it's a different ball game. You have the ladies approaching you and all that. But Ghanaian ladies will pretend they don't like it, but in the end, they end up liking it.
So that's where the no, which means yes, comes
yes.
from. You get me?
Yeah.
So my whole problem with this is the club of lecturers
Yeah.
that have made it like their bread and butter. No matter who you are, once they have an eye for you, that is it.
Listen. The thing is, this club will always go on because every year you have students coming in.
Yes.
Every year.
And who was it that said the beautiful ones are not yet born?
TK Kirklinson, there's a whole new team out here every June. Every June, there's a whole new team out here. You know what I'm saying?
So every year, fresh meats they come every year. The probability that you're going to get, girls with this same mentality who actually just want to pass through the school for the next 4 years is very high.
Look, Jay, you see, the point here is, even according to your code of ethics, you are not supposed to fraternize with students.
Even dates.
Laws are meant to be broken, and that's what they are doing.
Nah, man, I don't agree with that. Yo, that's why I started by saying if you have a sister, if you have a daughter.
I'm not saying it's right.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm not saying it's right,
You see-
but I'm just trying to tell you that even with these laws and whatever they have, these guys are still breaking the law.
You see, everything we are talking about, I must say this. I don't agree with it, but I can understand. I get to my point. I
Yeah.
don't agree with it, but I can understand.
Understanding something doesn't make it right.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying I don't agree with it.
Okay.
I don't agree with it, but I can understand.
Okay.
Because,
What do you understand?
we grew up on patriarchy. I told you that.
Okay.
The girl dressed where she was scared. She's calling for it and stuff like that because
Yeah.
you think you're a man or you're in a position of power.
Yeah.
Make her shoot my shot. See, and stuff like that.
No,
So
okay, so
I can see that, but I don't think it is still right because while we push it to the point where if you don't give it to me, I'm going to make sure I
trail.
fuck you up.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is where it is wrong. And I wouldn't even say that is where it is wrong. It is wrong in the first place because you signed a contract when you are being employed.
Yes.
The bylaws, code of ethics, you're not going to fraternize with students.
Yeah.
So it is wrong from the onset. If you want to like, jump out of the box a bit, that was when I would say, if you're trying to blackmail, that is when it's wrong. But on the flip side, if the girl in mind,
There's
Let me
this other side to it that lecturers end up, some single lecturers legitimately like propose to their students and they
marry
end up
them.
marrying them.
I've seen one before. I have seen one before.
That is like a different ball game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with that one, you still have to go through a certain process.
Yes.
to go to
I'm
marry.
sure. I
Those
think
that-
you have to
those
report
that
to
go through-
administration
Yeah,
and
you
go
have to,
to
yes.
blah 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 to make sure you are not doing this for.
Exactly.
Because the one I witnessed, the nigga feeling wife. I kid you not, he feel him. The wife do well. The exams was trash. He feel him. That be the only reason why they allowed the guy to go on and marry the girl. He feel him. The
Was
guy
there-
had trouble.
Was there no black male or black man standing there?
I don't know, but
Well,
he fail him. And I mean, the girl no try. He fail him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fail him. So they saw that the dude was fair.
So there were no grades on offer.
Yeah. So they just allowed it
Powerful.
because they read the script and they saw that look genuinely the girl no force.
So he was trying to prove a point.
I don't know. I don't know if it was intentional for him to fail or say maybe they discussed it.
No, it wouldn't have been intentional if it's the right thing.
Charlie.
Maybe it was discussed.
Maybe it was, yeah.
Try right trash because
So that we can get married. So we all get what we want.
maybe, but I've
This
seen
is
it. I
really
witnessed
good,
it
yeah.
before. But more could delve into something else. You see, this whole sex for grades thing and how it affects women. And when you go on Twitter and the rest, people have jumped on the bandwagon and criticized, especially feminists. But you know what? I'll get to the feminists later. What people are not acknowledging is how it affects the boys.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
I know.
That's what people are not acknowledging because I
we
know
always forget about
each and
about
every
guys.
one of us here
Yeah.
know that at a point you or a friend of yours or a friend of yours friend of his or hers was dating some girl who some lecturer liked, and because the lecturer found out that some guy that dates the girl, he feel the guy poto.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I know.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I know a dude.
Yeah.
That was smart up there,
Mm.
but his lecturer happened to be a lady who foreskinned the guy.
No shit.
Yes. So she was also failing the guy because
The guy said no.
the guy says no.
Oh, no pass your line.
Ambulanza.
Like go do that. No, but
So
it's true.
there are so many twists to this. It's a very complex issue.
But people will say that is not, it's not the norm.
Yeah.
So
It's not endemic BBC
It's not-
English.
it's not-
It's never endemic. In that situation, it's not endemic.
it's not endemic. It's not endemic, so that is not what they are going to talk about. But that is where the double standards set in.
Yeah.
You see, if it's a guy, we can understand. If it's a girl, it's unheard of. The guy should be fired. It should be done. But everything we are talking about, even if it is not between a lady lecturer and a boy, I just gave the link between where a boy may be dating a girl who so happens some lecturer likes the girl, and because of that will be failed for no goddamn reason. For no goddamn reason. You'll be failed. Why? Because you did some girl with the lecturer they like.
Yeah,
It's
now,
a fact.
And now even if you're not like his student directly, he can just search your name and find his friend whose class you're in
You're
and
in,
have him fail you
and
for
then
him.
fail you for no damn reason. Me, I've seen this before, yeah. And I'll tell you a story.
Was it first hand or second hand?
Second,
Okay.
second hand. I'll tell you a story. No, I shouldn't be telling these stories. I shouldn't be telling these stories. But it's happened before. It's happened before. But the good thing is, the lecturer didn't feel the dude. It was like, yo, take heart. It happens. You know what I'm saying?
Compensation. That's the compensation.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. So just take heart. You
That's
two
bullshit.
catch it. We'll do some. Yeah, man. It is what it is. That's what he said.
That's a wrong example of a lecture.
But it is what it is. That's what he said. And it happened. And people are not talking about the fact that boys are also being affected and being failed because of this same problem. And that's why, to me, I feel it's a good thing they've shown, that light on that sort of attitude or behavior. Because it's not only affecting the girls, it's also affecting the boys. Because the girl will fail and the guy will also fail, or sometimes the girl will pass, the guy fails.
Yeah.
But because it's passive, people don't really acknowledge that fact that akwa say ni tia bon when she had it. But meanwhile, guy they give his all and then he's being failed for something he doesn't even know.
Yeah.
It's a fact. You know this.
Oh, true. True.
Yeah.
True.
Now, when we get into these feminist niggas, no, I shouldn't say feminist niggas. Feminist ladies.
Ladies.
Feminist ladies. You see, my whole problem about this sexual grades was the uproar, how they were talking about it, and like, if you say something remotely not like supporting the narrative, the documentary, they will come for your head. Now, within the same time, something else happened in Legon. Legon do everything. That one, people should not say Legon do everything.
Do all.
They then trend. The thing here is, something also happened where there was a Ghana lady, Karen Avenger. Karen Avenger had an issue with this boy and decided, because she was angry, assault the guy. Now, I really, like, seriously, literally, I didn't see any uproar from anybody.
In social media.
It was rather memes and funny stuff being posted.
Yeah.
All the feminists went under the rock, like they didn't see anything wrong with this.
Just
Maybe
became it.
they posted something I didn't see. Twitter is a big place. I don't have to see everything. But I feel that same,
Story.
that same anger or how they treated
Same energy.
the same energy. Yeah, man. My man, that's why you are here today. That same energy they gave the sexual grades issue, I feel they should have given that same energy for a female assaulting a boy.
Yeah.
But I did not see that. Rather, they were just memes and people just making funny stuff and commenting funny stuff.
And that's a reality. Not just in Legon, but in our society.
Double standards.
That's
You
a
know,
reality.
and it's always like, have you heard this thing before?
What?
Bear Mansu.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
men don't cry, so
Take it like a
men
man.
bottle up a lot of things, you know?
Yeah, but you see, last time I was watching this stand-up comedy by Bill Bear with you, and but that's not what I'm even going to talk about. Some of his previous shows
Stand-ups, yeah.
where he says he has a problem with when people say women. I'm not quoting him, and I stand to be corrected. Like, women should be given some sort of equality, standard and blah 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 blah. Because there are double standards, and people should recognize that they are double standards. If a guy does something to a woman, quick, jailed, whatever,
Yeah.
fire him, blah blah blah, he's done the rest of his life. It doesn't matter what he did in this life. If it's a great man, fuck him. We are ending
That's
him.
it.
A lady does the same thing, there's an explanation, right? Because women can't do that. Double standards. Now, he makes the argument that if, for some strange reason, okay, men are the evil ones and men never do something great, but for some strange reason, if a house is on fire, for some strange reason, when the firefighters get the first responders, the first people they ask for are women and children.
Yes.
Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
So, like, fuck that guy. He can die. Fuck him. Oh, massa.
Even the Titanic says, don't
Yeah.
want to happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Women and
As for
children.
the guy there, he can die.
Yeah.
But the women are important. So he is saying, if women get all this pass, all this, oh, let's do this for women,
Yeah.
then how can you say that you want equality? Because equality means if there's a fire,
First come, first serve.
first come, first serve. Whoever we find is whoever
That's
we
it.
pick.
Who can run faster?
Fuck anybody. you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is what it is. But they still want to keep all these things. Women first, women are not strong enough, women are this, women are that, and still fighting for equality.
Quality, yeah.
And that is what he doesn't get. And I think that was registered this past week, where when it was against women, sex for grades, there was an uproar.
It was news.
But when a lady assaulted a guy,
It was a joke.
it was a joke. You know what I'm saying? God damn it.
Oh shit.
you never. It's not fair, bruh.
No, it's
Double
not.
standards everywhere. You see, I can live with it if we are all being treated equally.
Yeah.
I can live with that. But where there is double standards, then I'm sorry. Something must be done.
Let me play. I don't know the devil, so I can't be his advocate. But let me play
It
this.
could be a white devil though.
Yo.
Yeah, you know what? You know what to hear what I'm thinking. Okay, so men are stronger than women. That's a fact from Adam.
Yeah.
Okay,
Physically.
physically, emotionally, everything, spiritually, everything.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know about
Don't
that.
debate me on that. It can be a long night.
I mean, we can go at it.
So when bad things happen to men, like this Black Chalote incident, people see it as a joke because they see it as the guy yielding to be embarrassed that way.
So you're saying people would have
The
expected
guy could have
retaliate.
gotten up and gone away instead of sitting down there and.
I mean, there's a backstory to that. I understand the door was locked
Oh,
and there were some niggas.
how
in the
many
room.
doors have you broken in your life?
Yo, man. Look, I have a story myself. I don't know. Look, maybe I have to share this story. I've been assaulted by a woman before.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've been assaulted by a woman before.
Confess.
This is not confession. For some reason, which I know, but it is what it is. We were young, We were young, and she thought she was angry. I mean, the same incident, if you may. And she assaulted me because she
Black-
was angry.
Black Chalote.
Not chalewote. I mean, knife all come out for inside.
Hey.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Knife all come out for inside.
Powerful.
Yeah, and at the time, it's the same thing. My dudes laughed at me. And she locked it. She locked the door and put the key for Andros inside.
Hey.
So there was no way for me to get out.
Yeah.
I just had to, try and contain her so that she doesn't hurt me and hurt herself. And wait for people to come and break the door or open whatever so I can just go out.
Okay.
But you know, and I knew, even then, as young as I was, I knew that if I had touched this girl, that would be a whole different story.
Different stage.
But the whole time, this girl was assaulting me for like nobody's business.
Yeah.
For no damn reason. And for some reason, people understood why, because she was angry.
So what was the backstory?
And that girl, I will tell you. And that girl, I will tell you. And that girl, I will tell you. But I'm saying this, so this is first-hand experience. I've experienced that in university. So, my guy, I understand your plight.
Maybe it's because YouTube wasn't that popular then.
Who, me?
I'm saying.
The time we did school, WhatsApp no come, nothing come.
Bluetooth, baby. Infrared.
Bluetooth and infrared, baby. We don't get WhatsApp, we don't get Twitter, we don't get anything. So none of that was there. So I mean, it was a big deal. I mean, I don't even think in the school, like the hostel I was in, and the people who were around, because we tried to contain the whole situation. But I have lived that life, and I understand. So I heard a backstory that the doors were locked, and the girls had some niggas, to come fuck him up.
Yeah.
In a way, but the girl took matters into her own hand and did what she did. Regardless, if the door is locked, there is nothing you can actually do. You've been to Legon, Okofahin. Where you go pass, you go jump balcony from up. There's nothing you can do.
But low key, that was the second girl in the video.
Yeah, but
the girl who was sitting out. Do you know her relation with the guy?
In girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the girls ganged up, according to the story, allegedly. Yeah. They ganged up to just like sort of disgrace the guys some way. But the other girl got too emotional and started assaulting. Yeah. In my case, there were no two girls. Bitch was just angry.
That's it.
And just decided to assault me for no damn reason. Knife and tins. No joke. Look.
Maybe
my boys, they listen this. Maybe they will comment and they will give the backstory you want.
Yeah. Maybe,
but
I need to
maybe
find
you were very, very, very guilty.
Now,
of the.
Yo, I was young. I was living my life.
But I understand that the guy had gone around all the ladies that were in that video.
It still doesn't matter.
Really?
I'm saying
it doesn't merit you assaulting the guy.
Yeah, so they trapped him.
It doesn't matter. I'm saying in the same case, if the girl happened to go around all the niggas around,
they would have been
can
sitting.
You go and touch the girl?
No, so okay, so this is the other side. If switch scenes, if it was one girl and three guys, they would have probably been sitting somewhere and be teasing the girl till the girl goes crazy and goes to.
Of course, they'll be having a drink.
Kill herself. Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if different genders treat things differently.
Yeah. Yo, man, but a fact is still a fact. You don't assault somebody because you think you are right, because you think you are angry.
No, assault is assault.
Yes, it's assault. We can't call a spade a big spoon. It's a spade. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And there should be no double standards in any situation. If it's a guy, it's a funny joke. If it's a girl, it's a serious issue. I'm telling you, if that dude retaliated, that guy will be out of school.
He would have been locked up.
The next day, that guy would have been out of school. No degree. No degree. No, it's a fact. No. And this thing, they bore me.
He could do sex for grades.
No degree. That guy's life would have been shattered. Yeah. If he has to go and look for some private school and try and get a degree there.
No, now you get records up. He's probably not going to. He's not going anywhere.
But the girl does it.
And these days, the universities can blacklist you. You can't go to any school.
Wow, look.
Yeah.
But the girl just finished and put out some damage control video where I was angry and everything was but she apologized. Fuck that. It's Charlie.
Yeah. This is
You see, and that's what I'm saying. Feminists are fighting for equality. If that's what you want, I feel in every situation, circumstance, whatever arises, that equality should be emphasized.
Yeah.
So are you advocating for male list?
No, she should be charged.
Well,
That's it.
Are you being a male list?
No, I'm being an equalist.
Powerful.
That's what I'm saying. You see,
What's that
me,
I don't hear
I don't hear something. But I heard this thing in a movie. Yeah, I'm an equal opportunity ass whooper.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you fuck with me,
I'm fucking you regardless.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you think you are a certain gender and you don't want to be treated as such,
Then don't treat other people
don't
as
go
such.
looking for the ass whooping in the first place.
You're like, fight your fight.
You see, you can't provoke somebody and dictate how the person is going to react.
Yeah.
It's unheard of. It doesn't
You know,
happen.
I think people get like confused with. They confuse physics with human beings.
Mm.
You know what Newton said. So they are looking for the equal and opposite, but
Yeah.
no human reaction is equal and opposite. Some can go like,
Exactly.
over and beyond.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
I mean, it is what it is. For the feminists out there, we acknowledge your struggle. Apioko educated us.
Yeah, shout out
The
to
last
Apioco. Yeah.
the last podcast we put out, which she listed a few things, and you could see. I mean, she had a point,
Yeah.
and she even acknowledged the fact that she's not talking about social media feminists because they've missed the point. She said that, so I get that, but I'm saying that some of these things I expect those people, feminists, who understand what feminism really is, to speak on these issues and let these ladies understand that, look, if you do something, there may be consequences, and you are not going to be spared because you're a lady, because this is what you're pushing for anyways. You know what I'm saying?
no, a crime is a crime no matter who does it. Whether it's a lady, whether it's a guy.
Yeah, but we are living in a world where there are double standards, and for some reason we've all accepted that. Oh, it's okay. That's the problem, because this guy was clearly assaulted on camera, on video. Nobody did anything.
Did he want someone to do something? That's a question we should ask.
If a lady was assaulted, do you think the lady needs to go and report before something gets done?
No.
There you go. There you go. So, yo, man, me, I feel I've exhausted what I have to say. You have something to say?
Well, no, it's cool. I mean, with the whole double standards, yes, it's true. Like you said, action and reaction.
Yeah.
You don't expect me to hit you and expect, a female or a lighter punch from you coming from a guy. Same thing with a female.
Mm.
If you punch me, Charlie expects something big. But
Yeah, but I
But
don't
big-
go punching women,
big,
bro.
honestly, but big props for to that guy.
Yeah, for
he's-
keeping his cool.
He
Yeah,
stood
yeah,
his
yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie.
But on
Maybe
the
some
other
hard
side, that
tool.
guy,
Yeah,
no
because
try.
you're trying
Maybe
to put
some
yourself in the
heart.
same
I'm
situation.
telling you.
I didn't react, so I know I can do it.
That'd be some heart. I mean, shout outs to him. But obviously,
I did it.
obviously,
I
we
did
can't. I can't big
Yo,
up what he did.
if
with the
the
girls,
lady-
but then,
Who assaulted me is listening to this podcast now. She knows that it took a lot for me not to raise my hand and just contain everything she had to do. This shit went on for, if I'm not mistaken, 30 minutes.
wow,
Yes, 30 minutes.
wow.
If I'm not over exaggerating. And I know for that reason, I still have a number. We still chat from time to time.
Oh,
Yeah,
more
for that reason, because she realized, it takes,
Did she apologize?
oh, fuck up.
on camera.
Yo,
No, but deep down she acknowledged that. Look, it took real balls for
Yeah.
me to keep my cool and just
And
let
do you know,
things just go.
I think she actually respects you more for
That's
not
what
For
I'm
hitting
saying.
that,
back.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. We are still in contact.
Yeah.
Sometimes we chat here and there and stuff like that. But she knew that sort of behavior she put out that day.
Mm.
It could have gone left any time.
Sure.
But I was able to maintain my cool, and that's why I say I respect the dude. I don't know his
Exactly,
name,
yeah.
but it takes a lot for you to just
He's called the Black Chalewote guy.
yeah. But in this case, I hear say there's some bolen niggas in there. That boy nigga keep cool, but you know what I'm saying.
Maybe
Me
a-
my own, it be just me.
It
then
be
now, but I don't do
assumption, we
anything.
don't know.
And my time there was no camera. I could have done whatever I wanted.
And still got away with it.
You know what I'm saying? But I just kept my cool.
Yeah.
And it's rather unfortunate, but yeah, yo man. Any last words? Nana Kwabena?
No.
Yo man, so Charlie, this podcast is brought to you by the Petroleum, the perfect venue for your perfect occasion. What did you do, Seth?
Bitter.
Yeah.
Everything, child. Everything.
Yo man, if you have any wedding events, any event you can think of, birthday parties, town hall meetings, Jeffrey's outdoor, and
Very soon, yeah.
yeah, I mean everything they've got, both indoor, outdoor, AC on deck, PA system on deck,
Security
secure
on
parking
deck.
on deck, security on deck, genset on deck, everything you can think of, man. They've got you. Call them on 0244926622 and they will hook you up. Any dues?
Yeah, we also have MatCon, which is coming to you in December. A very special event, which is in light
Year
of
of return.
in light of year of
Say
return.
more
yeah.
akata than yonki, you know what I'm saying?
You know, but we are
In it,
mixing
in
it up.
In it all good days.
In it. So bring your A game, Charlie. So you can find us on Eventbrite. Just go to MatCon, you find us. Sign up. Yeah. Charlie, the venue will be located to you.
Matcon Love Drink Switch. Yeah.
Yeah.
China Nakwabna, thank you for gracing us with this. With your presence, bro.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Don't be a stranger. Come out with your fucked up views and let's listen to them.
That's all you want, views, man.
You know what I'm
Just want
saying?
views from your views.
It's our views. And we can't do anything about it.
Expression.
So if you listened to the podcast, you enjoyed it. Good for you. If you didn't, good for you as well. As always, we're just here to express our views and maybe, just maybe, spark a thought or a conversation. We hope it did that. Thank you for listening. If you made it this far with us, we appreciate you. Nana Kwabna, do you have social media handles you want to put out?
Follow me at Lekwab on IG.
I think you have to
Facebook,
spell your
Twitter.
handle.
LEKWAB.
Mm.
Yes.
On
Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
follow Nana Kwabna on Lekwab. And of course, you know you have to follow us and subscribe to our
Views
YouTube channel
Podcast.
at Views Podcast
At
on
Views
all
Podcast.
platforms.
Yeah.
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Wimbium.
The new one we know comes by the come.
It still be at Views Podcast. Follow us and let's get interactive. And as always, love God, love yours, love all, and we out.